Okay, so I hear P. Thomas or P. Thompson, whatever his last name is, but one of the founders of QC, Quality Control, say he had a heart attack, right? Think he's like 44, 45 years old. He's not that old, but he's considered middle age. And that's why I always preach about y'all stopping eating all this Popeye's chicken and this church's chicken, right? About y'all getting out in this sun, walking, sweating, because that is good for your heart. You know, because we got entirely too many folks in our community, right, who are just dropping dead, falling out on the football field. Most of these guys ain't even 50 years old. You know, and just because you got money, that really don't mean nothing. Everybody should know by now, health is wealth. You know, we got too many, not just men, but women as well, right? Just falling out, passing out around here. Because most of y'all are too good. Most of y'all are too fancy, too high class, too sedated to get out in that sun, get around these trees, walk you about 3, 4, 5 miles, man, get you a good sweat going. You know, ain't nothing like walking down the street and you can smell yourself getting musty. You can smell your skin being sour. You know what I'm saying? Knowing you got a hot shower waiting on you when you get home. You know what I'm saying? That's the power of that good exercise. You know, but when you get money, a lot of y'all get the big head. A lot of you niggas will say some shit like this while you riding down the street in your Maserati, in your Lambo, you know what I'm saying, in your Ferrari, in your Mercedes, Lexus, whatever the foreign you got. You'll see a homeless person, a bum, walking down the street sweating. He got a little odor to him, he stink. And y'all will say some shit like, there ain't no way in hell I be out there in that hot sun. Man, it's too hot to be out there. Damn dumbass, you know we're sun people. Melanated people about the only people that can get out in the sun and absorb that shit and turn it into energy, right? Now, I ain't saying sit in the sun for 10 straight damn hours, no. But a lot of y'all have fell from grace due to just having the big head, right? Get a little piece of money, now you want to lay around in the house and sit all on your ass and shit. Stomach and shit getting big. You look 7, 8, 9 months down pregnant. But you a damn man. How can you get pregnant? But you look pregnant. Ain't that crazy? I know a dude right now who I work for. I do work for sometime. This dude ain't even but 52, 53 years old, man. And he barely can walk now. And this ain't picking at him. But I just did some work for him last week. And I'm like, dude, how you get like this? But I know how you get like this. You done start making a good little piece of money. You got 3 cars that you done paid for sitting in the yard. You too good to walk down the street. So everything you do now, you gotta be sitting down doing it. You know, and I ain't talking about going to the gym once a week, getting on the treadmill. You need to get out in this damn sun and sweat. Because that shit hit different. When you out here walking around these trees and shit, bushes and shit, looking up at the natural sun that is putting out natural vitamin D. That way you ain't gotta go buy all this goddamn poisonous ass milk they selling you. You know what I'm saying? You can get your vitamin D natural. But you wouldn't know that because you don't never walk around and exercise. And that's why most black folks have high blood pressure now. Diabetes. You know what I'm saying? Heart disease. And it's hitting all the young people. Seem like nowadays. It ain't even the older people no more. It's the young niggas. Because older people pretty much still eat the same. They gonna go get the Old Baileys. They're gonna go get those goddamn onions, those bell peppers, you know what I'm saying, those rutabagas, collard greens, spinach. Meanwhile, people that was born in, like, I say the late 80s on up or back, if I'm saying it right. But anyway, most people, all they eat is like restaurant food. And back to the dude who I used to work for, who I still do work for. I did some work for him not too long ago, about a week ago. Dude ain't even 52 years old. He can barely walk, dog. And that comes from sitting around. You making good money. You sitting around now. You ain't moving around no more. You too good to walk down the street. You too lazy now. You don't want to cook no food. You gotta eat out every day. Burger King, McDonald's, and all these old so-called 5-star restaurants y'all go to, it's the same motherfucking food. They just make that shit look pretty. That's it. They just make it look pretty for you and overprice your ass. That's it. But the main thing, a lot of people are falling away from grace in terms of their health because they done got the big head, man. So I guess the universe is saying, okay, you done got a little piece of money, you done got the big head. Since you don't want to move around like that no more and exercise and take care of yourself, I'm going to pour more of that down upon you. And not only that, I'm going to make it to where you will just become looking deformed. Like I say, a lot of men, they walk around here with these pot bellies and they looking pregnant, and nigga be skinny and 6'4" and 6'5", he skinny with a fucking pot belly looking like 5-6 month pregnant. Like, we don't supposed to be looking like this. So the moral of this story is, shout out to QC, hope he get well, but I'm assuming that's all that is. Now, it could be something linked to stress, as modern day, doctors would tell you. But I think it's just pure laziness, man. People just ain't taking care of themselves, because a lot of this stuff pretty much can be reversed if we catch it early, like due to these heart attacks and these strokes and all that. We can catch this early, man, by a simple walk around the block 10 times. Back away from the Popeye chicken and the churchy chicken. You know what I'm saying? Quit drinking all this goddamn liquor. You know what I'm saying? Quit popping these pills. You know what I'm saying? Quit smoking so much herbs. I'm guilty to that myself. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, man, we just gotta take care of ourselves, man. We gotta take care of ourselves. Walk around in the sun, sweat. Some of y'all don't do that, man, because you're too good. You done got the big head. You got those nice cars. It can be a store down the street, probably 100 yards. Some of y'all will jump in the car. Won't even take time to walk down the street and just look at the birds, the trees, and it just admire, the universe, nature. You know what I'm saying? Admire that shit. But once again, shout out to QC. I'm gonna leave y'all on this note. Exercise. Ain't nowhere in hell we supposed to have too many people falling out from strokes, heart attacks, or just dropping dead, man. These folks ain't even 50 years old. And like I say, slack up on that Popeye chicken and quit drinking that cheap ass liquor. I'ma holler at y'all.